Hello, I'm Natasha Hussain, and this is Newsfeed, your dose of what people are talking about online. It's been a busy election period for a number of countries. Let's start with South Africa, where the ruling African National Congress has suffered a sobering and punishing blow. For the first time since Nelson Mandela led the oldest liberation movement in Africa to power in 1994, the party has lost its parliamentary majority. Whichever way you look at it, the results are a game changer for the ANC, which for the first time has to join a coalition to form a government. The ANC got just over 40% of the vote, followed by the Democratic Alliance with 21%, and former President Jacob Zuma's MK party, which was formed just 4 months ago, clinched an impressive 14%. The Economic Freedom Fighters came in fourth place, securing 9%. For the first time in 30 years, the ANC lost its parliamentary majority. It obtained 159 of the 400 seats in the National Assembly. This is a significant drop from the 230 seats President Cyril Ramaphosa's party won 5 years ago. Over 27 million South Africans registered to vote, and despite images of long queues, just around 58% of voters cast their ballots. It was the lowest voter turnout in the country's post-apartheid history. If you were in Istanbul on Sunday, the atmosphere here was electric. Trust me, it was a special one. Former Real Madrid boss Jose Mourinho has signed on as the new coach of Turkish football club Fenerbahce.
I am Jose Mourinho. This is my universe, and let's start our journey together.
Thousands of supporters gathered at Fenerbahce Stadium cheering and singing the Portuguese coach's name during the signing ceremony. The 61-year-old replaces Turkish boss Ismail Kartal, who was let go on Friday after the club's failure to win the league title.
Normally, a coach is loved after victories. In this case, I feel that I am loved before victories. And that for me is a big responsibility. Is a big responsibility that I feel, and I promise you that from this moment I belong to your family. This shirt is my skin.
Mourinho has been out of work since being sacked by Roma in January after 2.5 seasons. The former Chelsea, Real Madrid, and Manchester United boss is the only manager to have won the Champions League, Europa League, and Europa Conference League. This signing is monumental for Turkish football and Fenerbahce, a club that last won the league title a decade ago and has never reached a European final. Mourinho, however, has reached 6 European finals, winning 5. Now imagine this, you've saved up some money and finally bought a tiny 1 square meter apartment. Okay, that sounds very unlikely, but bear with me. Imagine you're now stuck trying to figure out how to turn that shoebox space into a functional home. Don't worry, all you need is galvanized square steel, screws borrowed from your aunt, and eco-friendly wood veneers. If this sounds like nonsense to you, well, that's because it's the internet's latest parody meme, complete with bizarre DIY instructions that are impossible to follow.
John moved to New York to advance his career. Little John worked hard for 10 years and finally saved $500,000 to buy a house for his family of 3. Little John helped his grandpa hide their treasure and immediately got a house from him. Excited, he opened the door but found the house was only 0.1 square meters. Firstly, he created a frame by welding galvanized square steels to extend outside, then borrowed screws from his aunt to firmly fix it to the wall. Firstly, build 2 bed frames along the wall using galvanized square steel. Borrow expansion screws from his aunt to securely attach them to the bed. Cover with eco-friendly wood veneers, and then construct a frame using galvanized square steel. Borrow some screws from his aunt to secure the frame firmly to the wall. Cover this framework with eco-friendly wood veneers.
It all started when a TikTok user named HomeDesign369 began posting videos of bizarre home design memes. The videos follow little John, who buys a tiny apartment and struggles with living there with his wife and kids. John then decides to remodel or expand the small rooms using, yup, you guessed it, galvanized square steel, screws borrowed from his aunt, and eco-friendly wood veneers. I don't even know what those are. The videos quickly went viral and turned into a running gag among social media users who began sharing their additions to the meme. Absolutely ridiculous. And that's our show. Find our latest stuff on YouTube and do subscribe to our channel. See you soon.